record then, so hit the button. Sorry.
It's okay.
Sometimes I forget. I know I was going back through and I was uploading them all over the holidays. And I go, I gotta skip this one. What happened? And I think we didn't record it, and then I did skip the one. So we got it all figured out.
Yeah, that's what I would think that would be. Now, bear in mind that most PTs in this area are looking 6 weeks out. So, yeah, this. Okay, yeah. Sure.
Okay, let's go across the body for the IT band.
There's
Somehow in my frenzy, I changed the wallpaper on my iPhone and I hate the picture. So I went, no, I don't know how I did it. And now I'm trying to figure out how to undo it.
No.
Did you use one of your photos on your camera already?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just, where there's like the 3 dots at the top of a photo when you go to it, you can do it set as backdrop, set as lock screen, set as whatever, and you change it that way.
Oh, thank you. Their directions were so complicated that I ended up downloading something I didn't want.
Yeah. I just got a Yelp thing and I was like, oh no, but it's just timing. We have a $300 credit to use towards the advertisement.
I love you young ones who can tell me how to do things.
I may look at it again. So you go to a photo and
Uh-huh.
pick it. Yeah, and there's the 3 dots in a circle. And then you can use that to set as backdrop or whatever.
Okay, good.
Okay, and let's go away from the ball tee.
Boy, I'll tell you, this cold weather makes my joints ache.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
Then do the same way on the other one, just rotate the chair.
You did 30 last time, so go down 10 pounds.
Go down and
Or move it up, lighter.
yeah.
And you did 3 sets of 10 because it was hard.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Instead of 2 times 15. That's right. She had to take her neighbor to cataract surgery, right?
I think that's something like that.
Something like that sounds familiar.
She's so good. She's constantly taking old people somewhere.
Yeah, I know she's really nice about that.
That's really a good quality.
Yeah. Well, and I think her little neighborhood, they're all pretty close. Like they watch each other's yards and pets and stuff. All right, let's go figure 4. Figure 4 stretch. Good news or bad news?
We just got 4 payments from Lisa.
Oh. And how much does he owe? The $40 copay?
Well, paid 40 and they're giving us $49.65 for each.
Yeah.
That's 4 so far.
Do I have to rotate that thing when I do the other exercise?
I just got a picture of somebody, of my whole family that I've never seen before, all the way back to when my grandfather was still alive. And I think I'm about 3 or 4 in that picture. That was pretty exciting.
Saying copay amounts throughout on it, which is not right.
So we're only getting $49. Okay, let's switch sides.
And he's already paid us 40.
No, but we can't take it if they change it to 0. Does it say patient responsibility anywhere?
No, just says co-care.
0. Did they pay more on that day? On the day at 0, like did he hit it out of pocket? I don't want to see him for $49. Are they credit card payments? How are they? Yeah.
Too, so we'll talk about it this for tomorrow. Yeah.
So your guys' booties got sore last time from the circles?
No, Kim just said that and I
Oh.
just chimed in to, no, mine wasn't sore at all,
Oh,
but I figure I better commiserate with her.
or I was gonna make it harder.
Ah,
Go across the body.
yeah, probably so.
Eh,
It's just like every week I do it, I just feel like, oh my God, I'm just barely getting through it. But it seems to work.
Yeah.
I'm once in a while I'm sore, but
Well, and a lot
not,
of it is because we're doing like the smaller muscles, not with a ton of weight on it.
yeah,
So it gives you that burn while you're doing it, but not the pain afterwards.
okay. I like it. I think it's real important. Otherwise, I think I would be a really stiff old lady.
Yeah, and weak, right?
Huh?
And weak.
And weak, yes. I'm definitely not weak.
Yeah.
I have to really watch myself because I can do things that maybe I shouldn't be doing, but
Right. But I'd rather you have the confidence, but then hopefully the smarts, but then know what you can and can't do, you
yeah,
know? Yeah.
like I
Okay,
have
let's go away from the body.
my son and my grandson came over and cleaned out the gutters and I said, can you
Nice.
believe my instructor got on the top of a ladder to do hers? And he goes, oh God, just think of the physical therapy she'd have to take if she fell off that thing.
I know.
You don't do that again. That's scary. At least get somebody.
I don't attempt to do my more than 2-story tall gutter. I just do my garage, which is only, 1 story high.
Yeah.
But the really high one, I was thinking about this spring having it done and putting that guard over it.
The wire. Yeah.
Yeah, that supposedly prevents the leaves from going in. I think it might be worth the investment instead of paying
is.
somebody every year to go up there.
Well, eventually
but-
you do have to have them. You have to have somebody go up and take because they'll land on top of it. See,
Yeah,
and the water would go through, but you don't have to have them. You don't have all this slug and mud down in
Yeah.
there that's rotted. We have that done on the front of our house because we have a giant redwood next door.
all right, so figure 4. Yeah, I have 2
It's
big
really worth
trees.
it.
Yeah. When I really don't have a lot of gutter because my house is so small.
Uh-huh.
So I don't think it would cost that much. So
No.
the
In
main
the
cost
overall
is just getting someone to my house.
in the overall scheme of things, you'll be happy you did it because you
Yeah.
probably just have to only have somebody go out there and they basically just sort of rake
The
it off
blower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or something. My kids used a hose,
Yeah.
but they yelled at me and they go, Mom, this side doesn't have the screen on it like the other side. Get one. And I said, yes, sir.
Yeah.
I get it done. Well, my husband planted these huge, he planted very small palms and giant birds of paradise in our backyard. And now we have giant palm trees and giant birds of paradise. They're 20, 30 feet tall. And we have
Oh,
to hire
wow.
people to climb up there like telephone pole climbers to cut them.
Yeah. All right. Let's roll onto your side and do a quad stretch. I know my parents have the huge palm trees.
They do too.
Yeah.
If I would have
And they
known,
have to pay like these guys are from like Samoa or something, and she pays them and they climb up like the way they do in Hawaii with the strap on their feet. And
yep,
then they hang out from this thing at their waist and saw and like bombs away. It's
yep.
quite scary to
I know.
watch.
And we have one guy who goes up one palm tree because it's the stable straight one, and then leans over and cuts the other one that's
I
kind of,
can't hold them up. Yeah.
yeah, well, it's kind of slantways. It's kind of not, it's kind of slanted. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God. But he does have a belt around his waist and spikes on his feet. So
Yeah.
he's got himself tied on. Even if he fell, he would not be falling to the ground. He would
Correct.
just,
Yeah. Well, those people too. I mean, their physicality is their livelihood, so they're not trying to get hurt by any means.
no. And if they fell, they'd be hanging by a rope and they'd just swing themselves around and get back a hold of
up.
the tree again.
Yeah. Have a
And
little
that's-
heart attack, but they can get back up again.
A mini one.
All right, let's do the other side. Roll
I
over.
wonder if they practice falling so they can figure out what it feels like.
I'm sure they must, like, or somebody spots them when they're first learning,
Right.
so you don't panic and learn to just go
Now, if we had
go
palm
with the
trees
flow.
when I was growing up, I would have been the one that had to go up and saw it.
Yeah, my dad used to do it till they got so tall. He had one of those ladders, you know, that you could extend up with a rope
Right.
that goes like 2 stories high, and he would just lean it on the tree.
Yeah.
And then the long pole we had to brush the pool, he would duct tape a chainsaw to, and he'd swing the chainsaw on a duct taped pole
Oh my
until my
God,
mom
that's-
decided that wasn't safe, which was
Oh my
like
God,
20
he's-
years into my childhood. Then they
he's
started paying
crazier
people to
than
do
I
it.
am.
Yeah.
Do you remember those towers that used to be on the side of houses that had the TV antennas on them?
Yeah, exactly. And you have to go up and adjust it to get the channel.
Well, if something went wrong, I had to do that. Climb up
Yeah.
the tower. I never was afraid though, but my mother
Yeah.
was. Oh, Carl, what if she falls?
I know.
not
All
gonna
right,
fall.
let's do the kneeling hip flexor stretch. I know I was living at my grandparents' house, and one day it was raining really, really hard, and there was water coming in their bathroom window because the gutter right above was full, so all this water was coming in. And
Yeah.
my grandfather goes, "Go clean out the gutter." I'm like, "It's pouring rain." He goes, "Yeah, exactly. You gotta go unclog it." So I climbed up on the roof in my parka, and like he was standing at the bottom, like he was gonna catch me if I slid off the roof. I was like, "What is happening?"
But you got it cleaned out, right?
Yeah.
Your parents sound like mine.
Standing outside if he wants to. Danny? And he went to the sun. Now, it might be by age there. So you leave your ball, go there, I want to get ball. Yeah. Good dog. Probably will.
Was this Romano, your grandpa?
Yeah, that grandfather, yeah.
I'm
Okay,
sure.
switch sides.
Sure.
Yeah. And I
Yeah,
was living
Brandon.
there for free, so I couldn't really say no.
Right.
So I did it.
Didn't.
And I thought I was gonna die because it was pouring rain and I was gonna slide off of a really steep roof. But I didn't die. And then I thought I was gonna kill both of us because I thought I was gonna land on him if I did fall off the roof.
How old were you?
We survived.
How old were you?
34, 33.
Yeah. Okay.
A smart enough adult that I thought it was a bad idea, but he made me do it.
You don't tell Grandpa no.
I know you don't.
Uh-uh.
Especially when you say, oh, the door's right over there. You can take a hike. That's what he used to say. Go take a hike
Go take a
when he
hike.
get mad at you. Go take a hike. And then he'd lock the door and you wouldn't be back in.
Tough guy, huh?
Yeah. All right. Let's go onto your back. Let's do your bridges. Pick which leg you'd like to do first.
Oh,
Make sure your lower abdominals are engaged.
which kind of bridge?
One-legged.
One-legged. Oh, you're a good one. Well, since this one I
You
just
usually choose one-legged when I give you an option.
I know.
Okay, well then don't whine.
I
Okay,
didn't-
lower tummy muscles tight. If you feel like you're gonna cramp, really drive through your heel. Okay, ready, go. So while you're doing this and commiserating, I'll tell you, Lori finally responded.
Oh, good.
And she wrote, hi, I'm doing better today than yesterday. Thanks for asking. I arrived at Smith Ranch 3 days ago, and she said, say hi to everyone in class tomorrow and let them know I'm missing you all. Lots of love, Lori.
So what's
So
Smith Ranch?
that's the one that's out there by McGinnis Golf Course.
Uh-huh.
It's a facility where you can go. And they help like get you back in action.
Oh, right. Because you don't
So, because she has a 2-story home, she lives alone.
right.
So they, get to where you can do a flight of stairs comfortably and then, get dressed, shower by yourself, and then they release you back into the wild.
Well, that's smart. Yeah.
Yeah. And then she should have physical therapy and occupational therapy that comes to her house for 2 weeks, and then she'll be back here.
Oh, good.
And then I don't know when she'll be back in class, but I hope soon, and then she can just improvise. So at least the social part of it's good.
Sure.
All
Well,
right, let's go ahead and switch sides, shake it out for a second.
it's really important to do all the physical therapy, every single
Yeah.
bit of it.
And she's pretty good about it. I know she doesn't love the pain meds, which would be my only thing, that if she's uncomfortable and or not taking them because she doesn't like the way they make her feel.
Boy, me either.
Yeah. So. Everything good in the film? That's fine. It's nice.
My dad had open heart surgery, valves and valve replacement, and
Me too.
after 2 days on the morphine, he just said, "Get me off of this. I'll just want Tylenol."
Yeah, no, it makes you feel real yucky, all groggy and
Oh, it made him sick of his stomach too.
yeah.
So, I go, Dad, you just had a new valve and four, what do you call those vein guys?
So what, guys?
You know that where they had to redo the arteries.
Oh, a bypass?
Yeah, 4
That word, is that what
bypasses
you're
and
looking for?
heart valve. I said,
Yeah,
because I just want Tylenol.
yeah.
Sorry about
Is that
that.
you? And the party.
Yeah.
All right. Now, today I want to try doing clams on your back.
Okay.
So you're going to put a band on around your thighs like normal, but you're going to lay on your back. So the focus today is going to be a little bit more on your pelvis. So I want you to put your fingers on your hip bones, on your pelvis bone. So now what you're going to do is you're going to engage your lower abs. Your left leg is going to stay still. And then your right leg, you're going to take out like you're doing a clam, hold it 3 counts, and then back up.
Oh,
So your
Or
feet stay
this way.
together
it goes
you're gonna-
straight out or,
to the side, like you're doing clams.
oh, okay, so go out
Like
here.
that, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
now what you did the
I
first
get
one.
what this is. 'Cause
And
there's
so
no-
what I want to do is make sure your pelvis stays level. So as your right leg goes out, don't let the right side or the left side of your hips come up. Does that make sense?
Yes, I got it.
So
I-
try to go very slow and steady. We're gonna go 90 seconds of this on each side.
All right.
And usually the harder part of this is that slow back in and not make it kind of jerky. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Okay.
I might be jerky, but I don't try
It might
not.
feel a little jerky.
I'm a kind of jerky anyway.
I think anybody can be if you're on their wrong side. Okay, take a little break. And then we'll shake it out and do the other side. I like this one for the lower abdominal muscles.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Go. Is your house a 2-story house or 3-story house?
2.
2. Okay.
It's old too.
I like old houses as long as they're not falling apart. But I like the when they used to build things well and the character, I enjoy it.
It's got the original redwood siding on it.
But for your area, that's good because then it blends in with the nature. It's cool.
Yeah. It's small, but it's ours. I never wanted
Yeah.
anything big.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
don't-
clean more stuff. That's like my mom has 4 toilets. I don't want to clean 4 toilets. And
Yeah,
3 of them get used, not because one is like my brother and I's bathroom, so no one really uses that unless I'm home. But 3 of them get used regularly. It's a lot of toilet scrubbing.
She's still cleaning around toilets?
Uh-huh. The only time she had a housekeeper was when she was working part-time and we were still home. And then when she quit, my dad goes, oh, good, you can clean the house again.
I don't clean houses.
All right, go ahead and take that band off, Gail.
Okay.
And then if you want to go into all 4s for our next one.
Okay.
So hands right under your shoulders, knees right under your hips. Now what I want you to do is take your right leg out straight. So you're gonna do like a kick back. And then you're gonna swing your leg out to the side about a foot, back to midline and then in. Yeah, if you need to move stuff. As I was checking. So out, swing out to the side, back to midline, and then down. Does that make
Okay.
sense? Is the coast clear on the other side when we eventually switch?
Yeah, this is the open side.
That one's good. Okay, so we're gonna stay on the same leg for 90 seconds and then we'll switch to the other side. Okay, ready? Go.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yep." Good stuff. Okay. So back, squeeze your gluteus maximus, swing out with your gluteus medius, back in and down. Beautiful.
Oh, I didn't even know I had those things.
What muscles?
What am I this? Gluteus what is?
Yeah, my what a missus? My hippopotamuses?
I feel like it.
Like the Christmas song. All I want is hippopotamuses. Yeah, he's like literally the mellowest dog I've ever met in my life.
Are you by any chance watching Fargo?
No,
Did you watch the first one?
no.
Oh, well then.
Is there a series? It was a movie, right?
It was a movie, and
And now
then
there's a series about it?
they they turned that
Or they
one in-
recreated the movie?
yeah, and now we've got a new one. They take things that actually happened, like police things that actually happened, and then turn it into. That's what happened on the first one. That first Fargo was actually based on a real event.
Yeah. Okay, so then take a break, go into child's pose a little bit. Yeah, it says it's 5 seasons. No, I have not watched this. What is it on?
Oh, yeah. It's pretty wild.
Fargo series. What is it on? Is it on Netflix or Prime or what? Oh, FX.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, you can record it.
Off regular cable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never know. I remember the movie as a kid, but I don't think I saw it.
Oh, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Forget how much younger you are than me.
Yeah. Well, like I was in middle school, so I think I could have watched it, but I was like watching Adam Sandler movies and not Fargo.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Ready? Go. Left leg back, out to the side, back to midline, down slow. Chris doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Is your poor right butt cheek burning so bad by the end of this year?
Not too bad.
Not too bad? Okay.
Uh-uh.
I feel like it's the second side because it was burning already from the exercise. Now it's stabilizing and holding you up.
Yeah. Yeah. No, so far, nothing's really burning.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it won't by the time I get done.
Okay. Good. If you want to do a little more child's pose, do a little bit
I
more
do.
there.
My
I
one
do.
is hurting a little. Just
Yeah.
put rest on it. Putting weight on it. Oh.
I'm good, or do I need to go? Oh, wait. Oh, I need appointments. I think I'll have one this month, 11 yet.
Okay, so then I want to do where your arm bands are anchored behind you. And we're
Uh-huh.
gonna do an alternating punch forward.
Okay.
Okay, so roughly shoulder height behind you.
And behind-
Make sure it's latched good so it's not gonna bite you in the head. So let's stand. Let's stand heel toe. And then slow and steady, you're gonna punch out, return, punch out, return. Okay, ready?
Turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, focusing on equal weight in both legs, slow and steady, alternating with the arms. Ready? Go. And the faster you move, the more crazy you get with your balance. So slow and steady. Kill me, so you said. Because of school traffic or getting out of bed?
Exactly, that's school traffic.
Hillary, no, she parked at DMV and walked here because she couldn't get past.
It just makes me so bad. I'm like, oh my God, I know it's gonna be down this Sunday.
Yeah.
Cause you know, I live out in West Marin, so it's nice. So. Oh, I think it is. I think you're right. Well, no, it is. That's right.
All right, take a second, rest your arms, and then we're gonna switch your feet. Okay, get rebalanced, equal weight in both legs, focus, stare at something that's not moving.
My grandkids. Their
All
picture.
right, ready, go. Alternating nice and slow on the return so you don't knock yourself off balance.
My grandkids are so adult now.
Yeah,
Yeah. The youngest is 14 and the oldest is 31.
yeah. I know my little cousin is finishing her learner's permit for driving and she's all excited. She's like, oh, good. I can drive with you. Because you have to be what, older than 25 or something to
Yes.
drive with
Yep.
people when you first get your license. I was like, oh, great. I can't wait.
I can't wait to get in the car with somebody who, you know, it's so much harder to learn to drive now than when I was because there weren't
Yeah.
that many cars.
There's so many
on the
cars
road.
on the road. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's turn around and we'll hold your file cabinet for balance to do single leg tippy toes.
Single leg, you know how much I hate that. You finally get
I
someone.
know. That's why we're doing it today. All right,
Okay.
pick a leg, keep your pelvis level, your knee lock straight, your butt tight, your thigh tight. Ready? Go. We're only gonna go 1 minute. So don't hike
good.
up that left hip. Keep your hips level. Power's gonna come through that big toe knuckle and your calf, not by hiking up your left hip.
Oh, shucks.
I know, I see you cheating. I can't see your foot, but I can still see your face.
Yeah. This is the bad foot.
I know, it's the harder side for you.
I always start on this one because
We're still talking about, well, that's March, right? Okay, what was the first one? Sorry, March, huh?
4th, and turn for the eyes, and March 18th.
Okay, shake it out a little bit and then we'll switch sides.
Right, let's see, well, those. Yeah.
Ready? Don't hike that hip, lock that knee, tummy tight, buns tight, ready, go.
Did it rain really bad in Petaluma?
This morning?
No, a couple days ago.
Yeah, and this morning it was raining pretty good too. And
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much my whole drive down.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, and then it stopped and then it's supposed to be bad again tonight.
Yes.
I don't think we got the like 8.5 inches that Mount Tam got, but it rained pretty good.
Yeah.
Saturday was like steady all day until I want to say like 5 o'clock or something, and then it poured.
Yes, us too.
All right, so let's go into your runner stretch. If you want to do the burning calf first.
Yeah, I want to just do.
Put the fire out.
Oh, yes. I used your heat pad ice pack on my neck and shoulder because it just wouldn't stop hurting, and it finally calmed
The
it down.
spasm cycle.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I
just
was-
have to break that muscle spasm cycle.
yeah.
And the contrast packs seem to work very well for that.
Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna buy myself a new one. I have my heating pad that you can use, like, the old timey heating
Plug-in
pads.
kind of electric
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get one of those hot things that you can use around your neck.
Let's switch
But-
sides. And then the only thing I'll be able to tell you when to stop, there'll be like 5 seconds left, and then you just have to do your bent leg calf stretch by yourself. We got most of it done together.
Yeah, good.
Not bad.
Yeah, great. Really, really good. Thank you.
Well, hopefully Kim will do it later.
She probably will. She's pretty good at
Yeah.
sticking to her routine.
Yeah. Her and Lori do some class stuff, and then they each have PT things that I think they suck up and do for each other.
Yeah,
They do their own version of something.
They're really
like they
good.
both have this to do, so then they do their own version of it.
They were really good to me that one time that right after
I
Christmas.
forgot.
Yeah, but it's okay. I
They
texted
included
them.
you. You're part of the crew.
Yep, was good.
All right. You got a few seconds and you got to do your bent leg on your own, and I'll see you next week.
Okay, thanks, Danielle. I'll see you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Watch the clock.